Yo, what's up, guys? You got your boy Nandra here. Welcome to another video. So for this video, I'm messing around with some Jormungand blood. Now I know that this is like 2 days before the set drops. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even do this. However, I went through his blood. I accidentally deleted my aggro blood deck, and I was like, okay, well, that's kind of like makes me on the fly. So that's what I made. Now, if you notice, if you look closely, you'll see that like it's made with like a rotation in mind. Now, obviously, there are quite a few things in a rotation that I do want to like play with. So this is like not gonna be the complete version, and I will of course have like an initiative building when that time comes, when we get like rotation and I get to like start playing around with all these cards. If I don't just become like a Portal Craft one trick pony. Anyway, let's go and hop into the videos, or hop into the replays. Alright, so I'm gonna be showing you guys two or three games. It'll just depend on my mood. But this is just gonna be like at least definitely the 2 games for Swordcraft, and then maybe the game versus Bloodcraft. But the game versus Bloodcraft is like really weird. So for the most part, Jormungand is kind of like it's a deck that wants to do like a lot of different things at the same time, which is kind of cool. There's a lot like multitasking and like multi-managing. So I believe I went second for all 4 of these games. So I'll go ahead and I'll play like I'm going second. I'll go ahead and I'll keep the Angel of the Word. The Angel of the Word is kind of nice because if he has quick bladers, I can use that to snipe those, and I'll be kind of good. He plays up Perseus, so now I'm assuming that okay, well, he's probably aggro sword. That's fine. I pick up Medusa. I pick up Jormungand. This is nice because if you notice in my list, I only have 2. I only own 2 at the moment, but I'll obviously go ahead and probably craft the 3rd one when the set drops. So he plays Katana Unsheathed, and I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. So this gives me a nice quick blader target, but instead I draw the Urias. And this is actually a side note. When you're playing versus aggro, at some point in time, you have to play creatures if you want to fight back, because your removal can only take you so far. Like the creatures can do more for you. So here, I'm gonna take a leap of faith. I'm gonna go ahead and play out the Urias here. You can't kill it on board, and the nice thing for me is that if he does decide to kill it, the best way for him to kill it is for him to have either say. It's for him to have like a 2/2 storm unit that he uses to try to like value trade into me. But like if you want to go ahead and give me 3 HP, go for it. I will take that in a heartbeat. I promise you. But it's nice because like it helps me like getting some chip damage while he's hitting me in the face repeatedly. But here when he plays that White Paladin, I know that he's just like a really aggressive mid-range deck, which is fine. This is great for me because now what I can do is I can just go ahead and use up my Hungering Horde. Now that I get a premium target, I'll go ahead and take a value trade. And now here, this is unfortunate because if he has Geno here, I'm going to be in a rough spot. But instead, he uses the Shield of Flame. That's great. I will take it 100% of the time because like it means that he had a weak turn 4. You do not want to have a weak turn 4 going to Bloodcraft's turn 4, like especially the Bloodcraft players going second, because it means I can use stuff like say Evolve Medusa, which now gives me full control of the board. I have tokens. The tokens will let me make trades, and I still have the Angel of the Word. And I also picked up my second Jormungand, so this is gonna be crazy. As long as I can like try to avoid using it in Evolve to give to both these Jormungands, that'll be in a great spot. I have 2 Activators in my hands, so this is good. Here he plays out Floral Fencer, and this is kind of awkward for him because he has to suicide the Floral Fencer. Like I mean, like he could choose to value trade, but if he value trades, he gets hard punished by me top decking Scarlet. I don't get the Scarlet, but that's fine. I didn't need to get the Scarlet, because now what I'll do here is I'll just go and play Angel of the Word into Spider Web Imp, and I'll go ahead and I'll evolve the Imp. The reason why I evolved the Imp is because actually the other day I realized something that's like very important. Swordcraft as a class has absolutely no way of dealing with creatures that have 5 HP or more. I feel like they just get bodied by them. It's actually really funny. So what this means here is that now, whatever creature he plays will just be dead in the water, and it means I can get a free Jormungand play if I want to. He plays a Geno and has to evolve the Geno. So you see what I mean here about the whole 5 HP thing? Yeah. Like, so that's really, you never want to have to like evolve your enhanced Geno, or even just Geno at all. Like, you never want to have to evolve that. Like, it feels so bad. But he does, and that's fine, because now what I can do is I can go ahead and I get free Jormungand play. and I'll trade here, and I'll pass. I don't need to evolve this. The reason why is because he's out of Evos. If he wants to clear this, he has to go ahead and toss and say a Momo, which I would not put it past him to have. Like, if he has Momo, you know, that's great for him. But I don't want to be able to always have space to play out the second Jormungand if I need to, or if I want to, or if I get the chance to do so. Because Jormungand, you know, it's kind of heavy. Here he goes round table, picks up a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, okay, alright, that's fine. But here, that's unfortunate for him because now he plays it into my Scarlet, which is why I saved the Evo. Like this helps. So I can go ahead and just ping off his 3-2. Play out Imp. Go ahead and make a trade. Evolve again. Again, the reason why you evolve the Imp is because 5 HP, really difficult for Swordcraft to deal with. Like, he has to have, say, like a Fangblade Slayer here, and even then, like, he's in danger of dying, actually. I mean, so am I, but he's more so in danger, because, like, he needs to, like, top deck like a god the next few turns. He has another round table, which helps, but it's not good enough, because my creatures beat his creatures any day of the week. So I'll go ahead and trade here. This is nice, because I make the trade, and this way I have my Jormungand active now. I make another trade into the Mars to go ahead and kill it off. I get to free cast my second Jormungand. And I'll go ahead and I'll trade here. And I'll draw last because it's a good player. Oh, sorry, not draw last. I'll go ahead and go Razor Claw. I go for the Razor Claw as opposed to the Blood Pact because I don't need to draw just yet. Here he goes Albert. But now, like he has to top deck another Albert in order to win. But that's not possible because I'm just going to heal. Yep. So I go ahead and heal with Scarlet, putting myself out of range. And I go ahead and go face. So the best play for him here, to be quite honest with you, the best play 100% of the time is to actually go ahead and if you did draw this, and if you did draw the second Albert, go ahead and slam the Albert, put me to 2. The reason why is because when you put Bloodcraft at 2, unless a Bloodcraft player can heal, they can't cast any Razor Claws. They can't cast any demonic storms, anything like that. They just suddenly can't do that. Like they also can't play Blood Wolf either. But again, as you know, I'm not using any of those because all of those are rotating out. Well, most of those are rotating out. So here he'll go ahead and evolve Voluminous Knight and put a ward. But then he realizes that he misplayed, or it might just be he realized that he misplayed, or he realized that he like wasn't gonna be able to come back, and so he just like concedes, which is fine because by him not being able to clear anything on the board, what I would have just done is we'll just go ahead and cast double Blood Pact, get 2 Jormungand procs, remove the ward, hit face for 7, he's dead. Yep. So on to the next game. So this game was also versus Swordcraft, and again, I was going second. I was like, okay, all right, that's fine. For me, I actually really like going second just because, like, I've gone second so many times that I just like intuitively understand how to play going second. So I full kept this hand. The reason I full kept this hand is because Bathman is a turn 2, Sterling changes to turn 3, and this is good. Yep, I pick up Fang Serpent. This is even better. Now, as always, we go ahead and we check the mulligans. We see that he drew 2 cards, so we can safely assume that he's probably aggro, or maybe say not aggro because he missed his 1 drop. However, here when he plays with the Oathless Knights, I now know immediately what he is. He is most likely some version of mid-range sword. Now, what type of mid-range, I don't know, but I do know that it's going to be heavily centered to try to get like Mars procs off. Like, it's basically Mars.deck, except they always play out their Mars on 3 because they have no idea what they're doing. But yeah, shade aside, it's what deck he is. Yep, and true to name, he played out the Mars on 3. Like, right. Let me go and take a quick aside. I do not understand why people do this. That play is so bad. It accomplishes nothing. The only thing it accomplishes is, oh, hey, do you, the person going second, do you have a removal spell? If you do, let me go ahead and lose the game on the spot because I made my deck revolve around this 1 card, and if this card dies, my deck suddenly does nothing. If yes, cool. If no, all right, then I guess I get a free win because my game will work. But anyway, it dies, and that's fine. It's important to kill it immediately because, like, Swordcraft, they don't have good proactive turn 4s. So, let me clarify. They don't have good turn 4s that they actually want to use and actually do. Like, for example, the best turn 4, the best turn 4 in Sword, like, pretty much indisputably, is Geno on 4. So if you don't have a creature on 4, the Geno can't come out, and that feels really bad for the Sword player, especially if they're going first, because it means that they just have like a blank turn. Yep, as we see here, he plays a Staircase, and then plays out a Gelt. So I know that again, like, it's heavily centered towards, you know, getting a Mars and just going off of the Mars. So here I'll go ahead and play out my Venifang Medusa. And now here, this is another big thing that we're gonna see me do here. So I mentioned this before the other day, how there are certain trades you need to take when you're versus Sword, and this is going to be one of them. So what we're going to see me do here is we're actually going to see me go ahead and evolve my Venifang, and I'll actually go ahead and trade into his 1/1. The reason why you trade into the 1/1 is because this way you cannot be revenge killed by, say, Luminous Mage or Shield of Flame. He has to make multiple trades, or he has to give me a Floral Fencer like the guy from before did. Yep. So he'll go ahead and evolve the Floral. Now, what he could do is he himself could go ahead and take a greed value trade like I did, or most likely what he's going to do, because 5 attack is a lot, is he's going to get scared and he's going to go ahead and he's going to trade into my Venifang. Now, if he didn't trade into the Venifang, he would get punished very, very hard by Scarlet. But you know, yeah, he'll go ahead and trade here. But the funny thing is that, like, Emeralda plus a combination of this token just completely devastates this board. It cleans up everything perfectly. Granted, his Staircase to Paradise is going to pop. But that's fine. I don't care if it pops. He already gave me a Mars. His deck's centered around Mars. I don't care. Like, the only way that he could punish me or make me feel bad about this is if he has Unsheathed Leonidas, which sadly has happened to me before. But I'm not expecting that to want to happen. If it does, cool, you got me. I'll go ahead and top left. But if he didn't, you're gonna be in a rough for you're gonna be in for a rough time, because the Scarlet is at 5 HP. Again, that's really, really important, because at 5 HP it makes it very, very difficult for him to kill it. And so now here he rolls Round Table. The Round Table gives him double Mars. You never want to get double Mars, because now those Mars are exposed. I'm gonna kill both of them next turn. It doesn't matter what I have to do, I will kill both of them, because yeah. Now here, he did draw the Perseus, but I'm not sure exactly what he was thinking about here, because to be honest with you, the correct play 150% of the time is to always evolve the Perseus. The Perseus is the only thing, and I mean only thing, making your Mars play making your Round Table play like actually salvageable at this point, because like it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to kill both, because, you know, I used the Sterling Chains earlier, and I would need to have a Razor Claw as well as a creature to Evo. But here he evolves the Mars instead. Again, questionable play. Don't ever do this. It's so bad. Don't, like, the Mars is literally your bread and butter. Why would you suicide it? Like, I just don't know. Anyway, here I draw the Jormungand. And so now what I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and evolve the Jormungand and then go ahead and clear off his Mars. So this is actually the best possible top deck I could have gotten, because now I'm in the driver's seat. Like, he lost all 3 of his Mars. I have nothing to worry about from his creatures anymore. Like, I'm also at 19 HP, so I don't have to worry about dying to Albert. Here he plays another Staircase and then goes double Juliet. And I'm like, oh, okay, my face, please no. But now, when I top deck the Razor Claw, what I decided to do for it is I'm gonna go ahead and make a very, very aggressive Gambit. Now, ordinarily, you would probably never go for this Gambit unless you're me, and I already like smelled weakness. And I saw that, you know, he maybe wasn't as good at playing Sword as he could have been or could be. So what I'll go ahead and do here is I'll go ahead and try to set up a 2-turn lethal, and I'll go ahead and I'll go face with the Jormungand. I will not be making trades like Mathis for blockers, and I want him to be the blocker. So I'll go ahead and go face. That's 7. If this hits face again, that's 7 more. That's 14. He drops down to 5. Razor Claw. He's dead. To make sure that I can't die to any like silly shenanigans, what I'll go ahead and do here is I'll go ahead and play Singer. Again, draw first into Fang Serpent. The Fang Serpent means I'm effectively at 18 HP. He cannot kill me from that, not without Evos. So here he'll get and trade in the Perseus. He finally gets Perseus value. That's fine. I don't care. I go up to 16. I go back down to 12. And now he has to have a ward here. You either have a ward or you die. Geno's not a ward, friend. Yep, he makes a trade here, and he's board locked now. So So now he's just dead. Yep. And I even top decked the Snarling Chains on top of that, which would have been fine, because it would have meant that the Angel of the Word would have killed him with a combination of Snarling Chains, Angel of the Word. I could have gone for that for the BM, but the Razor Claw is just faster now. I was in a hurry because you know dailies. Alright, so on to the last game. This game is going to be versus Bloodcraft. This game is also another really, really weird one. Let's go and hop in the game. So versus Bloodcraft, you have to be more careful about like managing your like HP resources, just because like they can also kill you. Like like they also have 3 Razor Claws in their deck. They also have like Dark Journals and Karabos and things like that. So you can always die. Now again, I went second. I did get to pick up my Jorm. I also got Scarlet, so this is nice. Like the Fang Serpent means that like I can guarantee they has a weak turn 3, turn 4, which means that I can try to go off with my turn 4 and have to be what carries me back into the game. Here he plays Baphomet on 2. When he played Baphomet on 2, I wasn't sure what to expect, because like that he could literally be anything. He could be aggro, he can be control, he can be like mid range. I have no idea what to expect from that, but that's fine. As always, we can have me check the mulligan. We know that he redrew 1 card, so we can safely assume he's probably not aggro, because I don't think he wouldn't like mull. I don't think he wouldn't like hard mull for 1-drops as aggro, but I've been wrong before. So now what we'll go ahead and do here is we'll see me go ahead and take a very, very curious line of play. Right, so you might not know this, but like when you play Blood, or specifically when you play Jorm Blood, you have to not only count the amount of like damage you have in hand, you also have to count the amount of heals you have in hand as well. Fang Serpent is effectively 4 healing. The reason why is because he's 2 HP and he also heals you for 2 when he dies. He's also a ward, so everyone has to interact with him. So I have 2 of those, so that's 8. And then Scarlet makes 10. So I have a lot. So I effectively have 30 HP in my hand. Or I effectively have 30 HP from like my base HP total, as well as my overall healing in my hand. So what we'll see me do here is we'll see me hard pass here. Like I'm not gonna Hungry Horde to do this. I don't need to. Like, you want to hit me for 2? Hit me for 2. When he plays with the Unica, I now know immediately what he is. He is most likely Neutral Blood. Neutral Blood is, well, it used to be a nightmare back in like back at like the beginning of Wonderland Dreams. However, it's still playable. People still play it actually quite a bit. Except now it's more so focused on Phantom Cats and just being able to just like cheese people with things like that. Or there's another version that tries to cheat out Gilgamesh and Zeus and kill you that way with Bandersnatch. So he could be one of those 2. I don't know which one he is yet, but I'm gonna lean on saying that he's probably the aggro. I'm saying that he's probably like the Phantom Cat version. So I'll go ahead and get my free kill. He Hungering Hordes me in return, so this is nice because it means they had a weak turn 4. Again, you don't want to have a weak turn 4 going to someone's like Swing Evolve turn, unless of course you know that they don't have like good like 2-for-1 Swing Evolves, which you know what Bloodcraft doesn't really have, Bloodcraft doesn't have / use these. So I'll go ahead and evolve my Fang Serpent, and then I get punished by Hector, and I'm like, wow, okay. So that made me kind of sad. That's really, really unfortunate. So now here, what we'll see me do here is I could have actually gone for, I could have actually gone for like a mid-ground play and not evolve the Scarlet to clear out the Hector in fear of him having, say, a second Hector. But I decided to go ahead and get the clear now. The reason why is because I really, really want this Jormungand to come down next turn, and evolving the Scarlet lets me do that. Like, if he wants to kill it, let's say, like, a second Hungering Horde, that's fine. Him killing with another Hector is not fine. Like, I really, really want him to have to use a removal spell here. But unfortunately, he has the second Hector. I'm like, wow, okay. So now my Jormungand will have to come out, and it'll be, like, pretty much, like, dead on arrival. But on the bright side, I have a lot of damage in my hand, actually. So after Jormungand activates, you essentially, when you're doing the math for your things, you essentially factor them as being a +1. So my Razor Claws deal 4. I have 2 of them, so that's 8. Spider of Imp does 2 to me, so that's effectively 1 to him, so that's 9. Blood Pact does 2. Oh, sorry, just 2 to me, so that's really just 1. So effectively, I have 10 damage in my hand. I just need to find a way to get in 10 damage into his face. That's gonna be kind of difficult because I no longer have Evos. He still has 2 more Evos. So I'll go ahead and trade. But now, unfortunately for me, I open myself up to getting Bandersnatched. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sad. But I do have my Jormungand active, so this is nice. Unfortunately for me, I pick up a second Hungering Horde. The Hungering Horde is not good when, you know, he's not really playing creatures. He's not, you know, playing anything. So what we'll see me do here is we'll see me go ahead and go Blood Pact, you know, see what I draw. And then it's really important this turn that I go ahead and I double ward. I can't just single ward, I have to double ward. Ordinarily, I'd want to go ahead and, you know, space out my wards, but I have to double ward here. The reason why is because, like, I don't know what he's getting. Like, he could be getting Zeus, or he could be getting... Sorry, he could be getting either Zeus, or he could be getting Gilgamesh. If he gets Zeus, I want to be able to make sure that cannot hit my face, because that's going to be very, very difficult for me to deal with, especially considering I don't have Evos. So I'll go ahead and play out Fang Serpent here, as well as Imp. I'll go ahead and collect my 1 damage. I pick up a second Snarling Chains, and that's nice. Or sorry, I think it's my first Snarling Chains actually. So I do definitely have a lot of damage in hand. He grabs the Gilgamesh, that's fine, that's great for me. Because he can't get faced. Like, he can't bust through both of these words unless he has like unless he has like third Hector. So he'll go ahead and go Carrot. He'll go ahead and evolve his Singer. You know, that's smart. You go ahead and you make Singer a threat. And then he'll go and trade. Now, unfortunately for him, I can full clear this board. The issue is that even though I can full clear this board, it's kind of awkward because I have to like use a Razor Claw here, and I don't want to, because you always want to try to, you know, hide exactly how much reach it is they have in hand. So, but unfortunately, the Gilgamesh being at 3 HP kind of forces my hand a little bit. So what we'll see me do here is I'll go ahead and go Snarling Chains. Well, Baphomet first, because, you know, draw Celestial Surge first. Yeah, and I hear, like, I was just playing out these Baphomets to dig. Now, you don't have to do the Baphomets here. You can actually go for the Medusa. The Medusa is actually a tiny bit better because you get a third unit into play, and that kind of like makes him freak out a little bit. But I really wanted my searches this turn because I really wanted to pick up like useful things. Like if I picked up an Imp, I wouldn't have to use the Razor Claw here. But unfortunately, I do. And that's fine. Here he plays that second Kaiser. I'm like, that's just less fine. Because now he can play the Kaiser control game, and I don't have Kaisers for once, so. But here he plays that Executioner's Axe. I'm like, what is that axe for, friend? What is that axe for? Here I pick up Demonic Ram. Now the Demonic Ram, ordinarily it'd be really great, but it's not great for me here because, as you can see, I only have 2 self damage cards in my hand. And for both these self damage cards, I don't want to use them. Like, I mean, there's a chance that I might use BKB, you know, Big Knuckle, but like, I don't want to use the Razor Claw unless the Razor Claw is killing them, because, like, again, it's really important that I not let them know exactly how much damage I have in my hand, especially when this deck has less damage than an ordinary Jormungand deck would have, because this is a GIMP version that's using rotation only cards before Chronogenesis has come out. So I'll go ahead and use the BKB here. Yep. I'll go ahead and trade 2. Now, to be honest with you, I didn't have to trade. I could / should have just gone face. Yeah. It was like my first time playing this deck, so getting used to it is like difficult. Here he slams on the Zeus that I knew was going to be coming. And now here, I can go Zodiac Demon for the Ram, but like I can't full clear this board, and that's the issue here. Ideally, I want to try to save the Zodiac for my second Jormungand if I can, or try to save it for my third Fang Serpent. So what we'll go and see me do here is we'll actually go ahead and see me full clear this board because I can. And I'll also go ahead and use the Demonic Ram. It's actually really important to use the Demonic Ram this turn, because if you don't, and he plays second Zeus, he will die to that second Zeus. So I'll go ahead and make my trades here, and I go face per 4. And now this is nice. This is nice because he doesn't know what the last card in my hand is. He also doesn't know if he can safely kill me. The reason why is because If I can find another like two to three self damage spells, I can go ahead and kill him. Like for example, I still have like triple blood pack in my deck. I can go ahead and just blood pack, snarling chains. He's dead. Well, he'd be dead after the third blood pack. But yeah, like I have a lot of outs for lethal, and I just need anything on this board to stick. Anything on this board to stick, plus like me finding outs. But he goes and he concedes here because like I guess he like realized that he wasn't gonna be able to win because like he's too far away from lethal. And I have a lot of outs, so he concedes. Now that game was kind of crazy because like I did feel slightly like I misplayed because if I had held on to the Baphomet, I could have used the Baphomet on the turn 9 instead, and I probably would have been a little bit better. Just this way I can go ahead and like develop a slightly bigger board. But sometimes this happens in the pursuit of like learning a new deck. Now, as I said numerous times in this video, I will go ahead and update this to like an actual like workable thing, and when I actually go ahead and talk in detail about Jormungand. But for now, this is just what you guys are gonna have to like settle for. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, go and hit the subscribe, and let me know what you think about Jormungand. Do you think it'll be good in Chrono Genesis? Do you think it'll be bad in Chrono Genesis? Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys